Hello everybody, my name is CyberAqua and welcome back to Fallen Hero Rebirth. Today, well, I'm being a stupid person right now. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're doing Fallen Hero Rebirth. It's a text type game. I left it at part 2, wherever I was. Thought I should start it up again and finish it. I think a few days ago there was a user that said if I was doing any more of these, I was planning to, but yeah, he just gave me a reminder. So thanks for him, whoever it was. I think it was Hooded Killer. I don't know. Sorry, but thanks. But yeah, I don't know if I've finished reading this. I can't speak properly now, so sorry for mispronouncing words and things. I probably got horrible, very horrible in English. So hopefully this helps a little bit. Paint a different picture of who rented this room for the start. Perhaps you are overly paranoid about greater people than you have been brought down by inattention to detail. Ooh, interesting. The sunglasses go on as soon as you step outside. The sun is beating down hard enough to make the streets shimmer like a mirage or whatever. You are uncomfortably hot but choose to walk all those same. One less cab driver who could point the finger in your direction. It's worth a little sweat to be sure. Your head is throbbing hard. The light hurts even through the sunglasses, and distant sirens don't help. Just another afternoon in Los Diablos. Wait, so what happened? Okay, let's keep reading. An empty apartment is the only thing that greets you as you return home and peel off your clothes. Air conditioner hums and strains, but keeps the bedroom as frigid as you like. It's not much, really. Perfect for someone who wants to avoid notice. The pile of laundry at the foot of the bed is begging for a trip to the laundromat. Laundromat? What is that? Wait, this is the future, right? I can't tell. But you need to catch a few hours of sleep before tonight. What's happening tonight? Sorry, I just came back. Are we robbing somewhere? Who are we again? Villain or something? Right. The bed catches you when you fall. Wide enough for two, let alone your wasted frame. You surrender yourself to sleep. And into the dreams. Okay. Tonight, they are almost gentle, sinking deeply into the warm and modic fluid of childhood, tubes and cradles and goldfish. This should be a common hour. Faces peer down at you, distorted by glass and fluid. But the dream shifts, forever treacherous. I don't know that one. Sorry, skipping it. You moan in your sleep as you turn, twisting the blanket like a straight jacket. I don't know. Trapped again. Ooh, where am I trapped? We need to move, a familiar voice says. It belongs to someone popping their head up for a peek over the wall you are hiding behind, and withdrawing it just as fast. Hey, get your head out of the clouds. Curious. No, that's another name. I don't know who are you, dude. Why are you peeking into me? Get out of my face. Shoot. In your dreams, your name sometimes shifts and changes, but you are fairly sure it is. It is. What's me name? Me name shall be. Me name. I don't know. Me name. Yep, let's call ourselves me name. No, actually no. It's great. Me name. I'm not good with names. Me name. Let's go. Your name is me name, right? Wait a minute, I misremembered. Yeah, I'm sorry, but my name is not me name. Could be something else, who knows? But no, I'm just me name. What's your name, buddy? Me name. Sorry, come again. Me name. And your chosen surname is Jesus Brown. No, that wasn't it. Bowie Brown Becker. Me name Becker. Me name Brown. Me name Brown. Get down me name. You'll be just in time. The plasma smells like gasoline. And it takes half of the war with it as it hits. We need to move, the voice urges. Move. With him out there? Are you mad? You asked. What? Wait, where am I? I'm confused. Who am I? Because you saw a blast like that hit Steel head on, melting through most of his armor. Wait, you remember who this is? Your friend? Your partner? You know this? Man? Woman? Let's call him a man. I don't know. I sounded like a man. Probably. Ortega admits with that wide shit-eating grin that is a dead giveaway when he's about to do something crazy. Okay, whose voice is this? Bet that doesn't change anything. We still need to take him out. I doubt that someone calling himself Psychopatho is going to stop on his own. You got a point there, you admit. Adjusting your mask a little. Why the hell do I have a mask? It is slick and sweat. Aren't the rest of your cavalry is going to arrive soon? I thought the Rangers always got them men. Where are we? Who are we? I'm lost, sorry. Alas, my friend, the cavalry is us. Oh, alas, my friend, the cavalry is us. Ortega doesn't wear a mask. His bronze skin is tanned a deep brown by unforgiving Los Diablo's sun. Why does he get it? Why? I don't know. Why does he not get a mask? Can I take off my mask? An unruly black hair sticks to his sweaty forehead. Steel is down and out, and I don't know. Anathema and Sentinel are up north helping out after the latest quake. We spread far too thin. So, when are you going to accept my invitation to join up properly? It's not the first time he has asked you about this, but your answer is the same as always. Don't want to risk as a hero. I'm not ready for the big leagues. You should tell that to Steel, who doesn't trust me. Yeah, whoever Steel is, point him towards them. Tell that to Steel, you say with a shrug, following Ortega as he crawls along the wall, trying to find a better angle of attack. He doesn't trust me one bit. Right, I'm getting mixed up with voices. No, that's me, right? He doesn't trust me one bit. I do, Ortega says quietly. And Anathema would vouch for you as well. Thanks, but I don't want to get caught in the middle here. That's only half the truth, but it's the half he gets. Too bad. The healthy benefits are second to none. Wait, what? Oh, hello? Wait. Too bad. The health benefits are second to none, he jokes, flinching as another blast tears. Yellow? I thought I heard something. Never mind. Blast tears through the building next to him. Psychopatho is firing blind, but he's still dangerous. Okay. I'm not the one who needs health benefits, old man. You tease because you quickly learn that being an ass helps when you are nervous. Old? Ortega huffs as he crawls along the wall, head kept carefully down. I'm not even 30. Yet, you add with a smirk. It is one of the Ortega's sore point. Ortega's sore points because he's a lot older than you. Not that it shows, at least. Not when it comes to maturity level. But then again, you have to see a lot in your life. Things Ortega wouldn't believe even if you dared to tell him. Sometimes you wish you could. You never planned to get this close to someone, but since you met him, discovered it was nice to have someone to flirt with, to be friends with, to have my back and fight, to be friends with. No, wait, what are we, a villain? Let's say to be friends with. You're comfortable with staying just friends because I don't dare let anyone closer than that. I prefer romance. I'm not interested in romance. I'm gonna stay with the first one. I don't dare let anybody closer than that. What am I talking about? Just being his friend is a whole lot closer than you ever expected to get to anybody, and even that makes you nervous. It's not that you don't appreciate it, it's just that you never planned for it. Things you haven't planned for are the things that usually end up getting you hurt. But in the end, it was just impossible to resist how Ortega treats you like a friend, even though he doesn't really know anything about you. If anything, he's made it clear that he respects your need for privacy. The privacy is important. You are not used to that. Another explosion brings you scattered thoughts back into focus as the pair of you freeze in place. The shot missed, but it also blasted a huge hole in the wall, where you would have to be. Wait, the wall where you would have been if you had kept crawling. So close and getting close. You're running out of time. If you get an opening, do you think you can hit him? You ask, pulling out your gun. Your gun, while top of the line, okay, is just an energy cluster. What? Energy beams? You can hurt people, stun them, maybe even kill them if you ever turn the dial up to the maximum settings. Maximum, please. It should be on max, but it wouldn't even tickle. Psychopatho. I don't know. Nothing you have done so far has been able to breach that armor. Steel was the one among you. Steel was the one among you who had a shot that had actually hurting the old monster. His armor is equipped with honors, almost as heavy as Psychopatho's. The smoking hole in the old monster's shoulder is testament to that. That is also why Steel was taken down. Ortega might not be playing in the same weight class with his electric blasts, but it's so hard to tell who's talking first or not. Right. I'm almost out of juice, but if I can get in close, I could shoot out his armor. Now that Steel has breached it, Ortega flexes his hand. Lightning playing around them. Okay. And I bet. Oh wait, no. And I bet I can dodge faster than he can aim. You can't, you say, shaking your head. That plasma cannon he's lugging around doesn't rely on his reflexes alone. What do you mean? I know a lot of people and I have information from my contacts. I'm good with text. I recognize the design of that gun. I'm good with text. Let's be that guy. Villain that knows text. Oh. Am I a villain? I don't even know now. It seems like I'm going the hero path. With your background, it is tantamount to self-defense to learn everything you can about technology. Yes, I want to know everything about technology. Give me more information. Even if you're not... Wait, where am I? Oh, even if you're not one to get stuck in the lab yourself, you know enough to recognize what you're looking at. Got it. Wait. Who's this? Okay, I think it's my guy. It's got an organic telepathic interface. The aiming mechanism or something is controlled by a pentagonal of linked brains. Whoa, what? Telepathic rodent brains? Rats, I think. In fact, you can feel them scurrying on the edge of your mind. The only reason they haven't found your position yet is that you keep redirecting their attention. But they are growing wise to your manipulation, and you can't keep this up forever. What? Ortega gives you a blank look. It can sense where you'll be before you're there, you explained, hiding your smile. I thought that was your thing, sidestep. Ortega is the one of the few who knows the secret of your material powers? Material powers or something, right? Prowess. I don't have a thing. You protest, but the whine of the plasma cannon powering up stops you from escalating the argument. If you're going to stop psychopatho, you have to do it now. I'm a better fighter than I am Technian, but I'm a better fighter. Okay. I'm a better technician than I am a fighter, but who knows? You're a good fighter even without your telepathic advantage, but you're still baseline human in your capabilities. Yes, that is true. I am human. At least I know that much. You win by outthinking and outplanning your opponents. Psychopath dropped in on a fight he wasn't invited to, but thinking on your feet is what you do. You know that Ortega is counting on you to find the way to beat him, but how? The plasma cannon is far too accurate for its bulk. Ortega will risk tanking. Ortega will risk taking major damage in the process, even if his thoughts are nutritiously hard for a telepath to pick up. You, on the other hand, are far better at standing out of harm's way, but also far less likely to survive a hit. Right, Ortega should attack on his own while I stay safely hidden, distracting the target's ray so he won't get so I risk myself to draw his fire, then Ortega can wait until for a clean attack. Huh. So far, what was my previous actions? I can't even remember. This situation, since I said I was a technician, I'm being a villain, so I'd rather let Ortega attack. Yeah, Ortega should attack on his own while I stay safely hidden, distracting the target array so he won't get shot. If you're gonna do it now. Just be careful. You caution, doubting he will listen. Since when I was since when I was not careful. Wait, since when was I ever not careful? The grin is wide and filled with confidence, and for a moment you wondered how much of it is fake. Don't make me read you that list. We'll be here for a week. They don't call you charge just because you can throw sparks. You close your eyes for a moment, trying to tune into the pattern of the target's matrix. Ooh, I will do my best to distract them. To try to distract them. Sparkles. Wait, Sparkles? If you fail, I will come back and haunt you for that comment alone, you know, before you have a chance to say anything in return. Wait, no, Sparkles. Wait, who is talking? Okay, this is kind of hard saying. It's not seeing who's talking. Before you have a chance to say anything in return, Ortega leaps out from behind the building, dropping into a roll before the plasma tears into the wall where his head was for a moment earlier. Score one for his reflex, you suppose. There you are, you asshole. Psychopath blows or something, swinging the cannon in Ortega's direction. Armored feet grind rumble to gravel as he moves to follow, unleashing blast upon a blast. He struggled to keep up with the scrambling minds of the rats. Wait, those are rat brains. Like legit rat brains. What? Alien, linked. It is an uncomfortably familiar feeling. You can't touch or control them, but you can do your best to mask Ortega's exact position. Mental kef, telepanic smoke designed to conceal and distribute, right? Yeah, disturb. Actually, conceal and disturb, right? Designed to irritate. I can't even freaking say words right for some reason. You realize your mistake a moment too late as the cannon swings into your direction. You made them mad. The wall you are hiding behind explodes into a shower of debris, tossing you back like a ragdoll. Ooh, Jesus. Your nanomesh skin suit protects you from the worst of the shambles and flames, but you are trapped beneath wreckage too heavy to move, and it is crushing your leg. Ouch. Can someone remove that, please? And the footsteps are coming closer. Holy shit. As is the laughter. Ha 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 ha. You tear desperately at the rubble that traps you, but you can't get loose. Any second now, Ortega will appear behind Psychopath, sending enough bioelectricity through the armored skin to fry the old monster's control systems. Any second now, but the steps keeps coming closer, and you can't get loose. When did you start to imagine you had friends that would come to the rescue? Never, probably. I just said he was just my friend. When did you get so woefully naive? The sad truth is you are a liar and a fraud, and you are going to die alone. Wake up! Nobody hears you scream as you tear yourself free of the constricting blankets. You tumble to the floor, finding awake. A nightmare. A nightmare. Your skin is covered in sweat. The sheet still half wrapped around you like a shroud. But you are alive and still free. Natively or not, Ortega really did save you back then. You can still smell the acidic smoke coming from the fried armor and see Ortega's worried face as he freed you from the rubble. But that was years ago. You no longer sidestep, and Ortega is a distant memory. Playing the hero is a thing of the past. Most dreams pop like bubbles when they are confronted with reality. You know yours did. Yeah, I can't fluently say the sentence now. So hard for some reason. And that is why you avoid sleep when you can. The nightmares are always there to remind you. You swing your leg over the side of the bed, unable to stand for a moment. You know your legs would be shaking, and that would be an intolerable weakness. Better to just sit here and stare at into the dark and pretend that everything is alright. Pretend that the best times in your life aren't fodder for your nightmares. Pretend that you are still in control. No, this is not pretending. You are in control. And sometimes that means turning into a nightmare yourself. If that is the only way to beat them, taking a deep breath, you stand up. Pleased to see that your legs and hands are steadily once more. That is how it should be. Sidestep is dead. And me name is just a face wore. It's just a face you wore in the past, not who you will be in the future. Heading to the shower, you strike up a jaunty whistle. Is it focusing on the positive? Waking up before your alarm just means you have more time to prepare for your meeting later tonight. In Los Diablos, the underworld comes to life when the normal world goes to sleep. Ooh, now that's interesting. That's very interesting. It's our daunting prospect to function in both those worlds. Two worlds. Oh, okay. But you have an ace up your sleeve. You don't bother to turn on the light in the bathroom. Showering in the dark is a remarkably peaceful experience. That reminds me, how many of you actually showered in the dark? I did it once because I remember power was out, and it actually did feel pretty peaceful. Nothing was doing anything. It was like so calm for some reason. It was too scary. I don't know. Let me know if anyone had a shower in the dark and how it felt. It was too calm, but scary at the same time. You need a bit of peace of mind right now. Yeah, you do after what I've been reading through. I don't know. My mind is like left, right. No, it's there. It's up at bottom, somewhere in the history, somewhere in the present. That's all I know. But I don't know what actually happened in the scene, in the sentence I read. I know it was a fight, but it was something different. It was a risk getting this close to the Rangers this early, but they had what you needed, so there really was no choice. Lady Argent ending up in a battle was not what you had planned, but at least you managed to complete your mission. That's all that counts, right? You know that is true, but still. I feel uneasy about this course of action. A villain feeling uneasy. Let's go with that. That'll be interesting. You would be lying if you didn't admit that you have doubts. Are you doing the right thing? Are you taking too many risks? Would you be better off just going back into hiding and pretending you never had a life? Maybe, probably. But you've been over this enough times over the last few years, and you always end up deciding that the ends do justify the means. You can't change the past. However, tonight you will leave all thoughts of what has been behind you. It's time to get dressed up and get to work. The kind of work that you can't do looking like yourself. It's not that you are bad looking, at least not with your clothes on. They made sure of that. Of course, you can't allow yourself to look too attractive either and draw another kind of attention you are not ready for. On the streets, you are essentially a nobody, just another wall, another tied soul. Shoulders slumped into your habitual ignore me pose. Yes, ignore me. With your past being what it is, though, you are still far too recognizable by people you want to steer clear of, especially in the enhanced circles. If you want to have any hope of pulling this off, you need to be discreet. My voice is being weird. Very weird. My voice is being weird right now. I don't like it. And that means not being yourself. If there is one thing you have learned about people, it is that there are two ways to avoid attention. The first is to by doing what you do in your real body. Be quiet and unremarkable so nobody will notice you. The second is to stand out, be bold, and lean on people's preconceptions. A beautiful young woman with a body to die for and a face that will mix with the memories of all other beautiful women out there. A handsome man with the widest of smiles and as forgettable as the faded warmth in his hands of his handshake. What's wrong with me? Mask, puppets. My puppet of choice is. Will I be a young woman or a young man? I'm trying to be sneaky, right? So let's go with young man for now. Woman's gonna attract too much attention. While possessing random strangers is safer. For some tastes, you need a recurring face, someone who can be remembered, build relations, and talk to people who would be too risky to approach in your own body. That is why you build an identity for your puppet, including a fake name. What's the fake name? Dion? I named him after the doll. John is John Doe. Dora. Eden. It shoots him. I named him. Me names him. Me name calls him. Me name. I shall name this character Boy. His name is Boy, right? Yes. His name is Boy. And this is where I'll stop, because I just realized it's been over an hour. I mean, over in half an hour. Because editing, it'll take me some time. I should cut down the time, but it's quite entertaining to read this. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I will bring up more of these Fallen Hero Rebirth. It's interesting to read, but I just wish I had the characteristic voice and like the way of talking or what is said. But I kind of wish that it showed what name of the character was going to speak. There could be something in the menus. I just need to mess around a bit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.